Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We are in Central Oregon this morning. You can see we got the Three Sisters back there, which is very, very beautiful. It is the 2nd of June. Beautiful morning out here. We're gonna head up that hill right there real quick. Let me tell you a little bit about where we're at. This is the Henderson Flat OHV park, which it's off highway vehicle, which doesn't make, I hate that. I don't like that. Nobody's like, check out that awesome off highway Jeep. Nobody ever said it's off road vehicle, ORV. Should be ORV, not OHV. Am I right, Sarah? OHV, ORV?
Yeah, makes more sense that way.
Come on, Oregon, ORV. Okay, anyways, so we're at this staging area here, you don't need a permit or anything to like come right here, but if you want to drive on the trails, you would. We don't have a off-road capable vehicle, so we're going to be walking adjacent to them. Now, I would not recommend this spot on the weekend because there's going to be people out here wheeling. That's not fun. And do not walk on the roads, walk next to them, because somebody comes ripping by on like a dirt bike, like they don't expect people to be meandering out here. This place is closed a certain time of the year. What time was that?
November, end of November to beginning of April.
Yeah, it's like for reclamation, and I don't know. Like
it's pretty snowy, so.
Yeah, they let stuff rehab. So that right there, last year we came out here and just kind of meandered around looking for a different type of material. What we ended up finding was petrified wood and jasper. So we're gonna walk out with some buckets, and we're gonna go check that out as well, and go prospect around, and I'll show you what we come up with. It should be pretty good, very abundant. So that little hill right there in the center of your screen is what this is coming out of. We're gonna probably like do a little bit of meandering and prospecting, but yeah, first we'll go pick up some of the good stuff. Being open to all other travel includes walking, right, Sarah?
I think so.
I think so. So this is one of the ORV. I'm going with ORV for this. I can't say OHV. It breaks my brain. Yeah, Jasper. Let's take some into the sun. Very orange. You can see there's an abundance of pieces here. We're gonna look for better stuff though, better stuff. Definitely curious to check out that kind of hill right there because they have lots and lots of pieces. Like everywhere. I kind of only want stuff that's very solid, kind of on the more blocky side so that we can take some cuts on it, but pretty much well, you just can see like all of this in here is all jasper. I was kind of hoping that'd be more blocky, but that's a colorful piece. Pretty solid. Well, we got some little cracks. I don't know about that. Yeah, first piece of petrified wood. Very cool.
I don't know, all this stuff is different. Like that light colored rock, it's not what we want.
Let's look at it, and then we can kind of maybe skirt the hillside and go up and see what we can see. That's a big piece, but what are you gonna do with it? Look at this big colorful piece here.
Well, I don't know if you're talking to me or you're talking to the camera. Yeah.
Very colorful.
It is very colorful. Come on, Leica, come this way.
I mean, the little pieces are pretty nice. Not really. It's interesting. you go like 100 feet, 50 feet into a little wash, and the material like changes. There's no more jasper in here. Well, spoke too soon. Here's a piece, but it's not like the little hill over there where there's tons and tons. Found something I wasn't expecting. That almost looks like opal.
Yeah, it does.
I think it's kind of a useless piece, but I'm going to take it back just to identify it. So,
what?
That pocket right there.
Huh. What is that, agate?
Interesting. Yeah, there's just like some little pockets of chalcedony on this boulder, it seems like. Quite the view. Yeah, that's where we started down there. I wonder if the cows are able to be picked up on the mics.
They're loud.
Very loud. Everything's like kind of flat. Kind of flat. Whoa. Kind of a scraggly piece. I mean, it's cool, it's colorful, but that's a lot of little fractures in that. I think we should try to go find some more of the petrified wood back down where we found it before. Because we found some nice pieces before, and right now we're just kind of finding like these pieces of jasper.
Yeah, let's walk a little bit down here and then we'll go down. Is there a trail down the other side, maybe? Pre-slabbed.
Pre-slabbed. That definitely looks kind of like a hole.
It does.
That's a hole for sure.
But what is the purpose of this hole?
Yeah, what are people doing here? I mean,
Okay, Leica.
I see no reason for there to be a hole here.
Somebody did. Don't dig a hole this big for nothing.
Oh, there's like a trench over there. This must be like some type of non-rockhounding related
Could
hole,
be.
is what I would say. Yeah, this is a lot of work. This is like equipment level work.
Yeah, like dumping out these big chunks.
Yeah, I mean, it's
hard to move.
I mean, that's like rhyolite. Let's go look at that down there. Do you see what I'm pointing at?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go look at that. Yeah, there's like this trench dug through here. That's not what I was expecting. That's just rhyolite.
Some sort of purposeful trench. Come on, Leica.
I'm going to zoom you out so you can see this. Yeah, I mean, like that pile right there is probably 4 foot tall. That's a lot of excavating to be done in here. That's a lot. Right there is the bridges over, is it the Crooked River?
I believe so.
I believe so. That right there. Very, very cool to see. Yeah, I mean, that is very quartzy. Of course I'm in the shade.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, let's poke around in here.
Yeah, this is different stuff.
Yeah, you should come over here. Yeah, I mean, there's interesting pieces in here. Like, it'll be good to get some of this stuff back and cleaned up.
I mean,
that does look Thunder Egg-ish. Oh, hey.
I don't know.
Well, let me show you what I picked up. It's like,
Oh, yeah. Huh.
and yeah, I mean,
Yep. We didn't see any quartz where
yeah.
we've been so far. Yeah, like kind of like a. Is this the other half of that one I handed you? I mean, it's not a thunder egg, I guess, but it's round and there's
Oh,
stuff
wow.
in it.
The fortification in that.
Yeah. Huh.
Down there's all these cows mooing. It is the morning. As somebody that doesn't know anything about cows, why do cows moo so much in the morning? Are they just calling to each other? Who out there has a background of dealing with cows? Because I'm very curious. We always go to these public lands where they allow public grazing, and it's always like right before dusk and first thing in the morning, cows are sounding off. That's a big, solid piece of jasper. Too big for me. I don't want to pack that thing out. It is kind of also that just chocolate brown, but you see we have that kind of more waxy luster to it, that all the indicators of being jasper. Oh, hey. Yeah, I mean,
Glinting in the sun is so reflective.
take it? You want this?
I don't know. Can you cut it?
Yeah.
If you want to cut it, otherwise,
We haven't picked up that much stuff.
I have no opinion, no preference.
Yeah, it really seems like a lot of fine sands and gravels washed down over the winter and really covered lots of stuff that we were looking at last time.
Yeah, it's different than last time. We're having a different experience.
Yeah, we're not really finding the petrified wood that we found last time we were here, which was a little unexpected. Lots of jasper though, and I still have some of the petrified wood from last time. One of the reasons I wanted to come back here is because from that little butte all the way back here, over here, there is a lot of fault lines, and I'm fairly confident that the faulting out here has hydrothermal vents at some point, and that's why we're getting agate and jasper and agatized woods and all of that stuff. And that definitely kind of proves my point. Right here on the screen, I'm going to put up a map of this area, and then I'm going to put up a bedrock map showing all these black lines. All these black lines are the faults out here. So yeah, I mean, this area is would be, I think, a good one to explore. This is just kind of testing out the theory a little bit of exploration on a nice spring morning. And we got a little bit of water back at the vehicle. We'll clean up a couple of these guys, look at them. These are some of the things kind of cleaned up. It's kind of funny that Sarah found this, both sides of it. You can see we have some very clear fortification on that. And I mean, that's interesting to see. Yeah, I mean, this definitely answers some questions that we had about this area. Seems very promising to see. And as usual, we'll look at this stuff kind of more cleaned up back in the shop once I can do a thorough cleaning and take some high quality photos, but I just wanted to show you real quick one last view of it before we head back into the shop. Very pretty out here. Super quiet. Not a person here, just us. We are back from Henderson Flat. That was our second visit out there, and we kind of went there with the intention of maybe finding some different material, answering some questions about the area, and I think there is more. I came away from it with more questions than anything else, and we'll talk a little bit about that. So this is some of the stuff that we brought back. Obviously, you saw out there's some kind of larger blocks of jasper. I do like that pieces like this, although this is not very useful from a lapidary perspective, this piece right here, it does show the sedimentary nature of jasper, which I kind of wanted a piece for that for a very specific reason in an upcoming video. We did find some pieces that were interesting in color. It's kind of hard to tell, but we have this like light gray turning into a piece of red. Maybe we'll have to look at that one outside to really capture the color. Similarly, we have this kind of light gray here, which that is interesting. Obviously, you saw us pick up there's some quartz. Now, I believe this to be a thunder egg, right? We have rhyolite exterior with some kind of filling, and obviously it's very ball-like, You found both halves of that.
I don't know. Now I'm thinking it's not it split into more than two.
Yeah, this was probably, went all the way around. You just continue that. And then inside, there's very obviously that fortified agate probably formed like that, in that orientation, since we have water line down at the bottom of that. So clearly, there is at the very least some lower grade thunder eggs up there. We did not find any of the petrified wood this second time.
This one?
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
But that's different from what we found before.
Yeah, I thought it was neat that the butte had so much like fine dirt has washed down it. So it might be a situation where, fine dirts and sands are washing down throughout the winter and then getting blown away all summer. This is some petrified wood that we found there in 2022. And you can see we have very clear ring. The grain is very clearly exposed there. This is kind of more of what I was hoping to find up there, more of this, although that didn't happen. And then we have this big piece that we got in 2022.
Maybe it's a fall spot and not a spring spot.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. I do think if a person wanted to go down there and camp out for several days and drive out on the roads that your vehicle is capable of and hike around and do all of that stuff, you might find some very interesting material.
Maybe we only went to a very, very small area.
Yeah.
Of the entire area.
Very, very pretty out there.
Yeah.
I don't really care for there's been a couple of times where we have gone rock hounding like in the woods and like you're in a green tunnel basically. That is less enjoyable for me. I do like looking for rocks and then turning around and being like beautiful expansive vista. That's just my preference. I know it's like not, in the grand scheme of things, who really cares if you're getting really good rocks, but it is nice. It is nice. And I would recommend going out there, would you?
Yeah. Who knows? At least there's this out there.
Yeah.
What else could there be?
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good piece of agatized wood. So, very cool. Very cool. Well, we'll leave this one here, everybody. Go check out the website, currently rockhounding.com. There'll be some links down below in the description box. All kinds of good stuff up there. Podcast, trip reports, lots of fun stuff.